Once upon a time in a busy office, there was a man named Jack who thought he knew absolutely everything. He was always quick to share his knowledge and opinions, and he believed there was no room for others to have their say. One day, during a meeting at work, Jack couldn't stop himself from dominating the conversation. He talked and talked, never giving anyone else a chance to speak. His colleagues felt frustrated and unheard. After the meeting, Jack's boss, Mr. Smith, called him into his office. With a wise and gentle smile, Mr. Smith said, "Jack, I've noticed that you like to share what you know, and that's great. But remember, if you're full of pride, there's no space for wisdom." Jack was puzzled by these words and asked, "What do you mean, Mr. Smith?" Mr. Smith explained, "Pride is when we think we're better than everyone else and that we know it all. But wisdom is about listening to others, learning from their experiences, and being open to new ideas." Jack realized that he had been so busy showcasing his knowledge that he had forgotten the value of learning from others. He felt a bit embarrassed but also inspired to change. From that day on, Jack started to listen more attentively to his colleagues. He asked for their input and respected their ideas. He discovered that he could learn so much from them, and his own wisdom grew. As time went by, not only did Jack become a more humble and wise person, but he also earned the respect and admiration of his colleagues. They appreciated his willingness to learn from them and work together as a team. The story of Jack teaches us that true wisdom comes from being open to others' thoughts and experiences. When we let go of our pride and make space for different perspectives, we not only become wiser but also inspire those around us. So, let's remember Jack's transformation and strive to be both knowledgeable and humble, for that's where true wisdom resides. As Jack continued to embrace this newfound wisdom, he noticed something remarkable happening in the office. The atmosphere began to change. People started feeling more valued and respected. They were eager to share their ideas and collaborate with one another. Jack's ability to create an open and inclusive environment earned him the trust and admiration of his colleagues. They saw him not just as a knowledgeable person but also as a source of inspiration for personal and professional growth. One day, during another office meeting, a junior colleague named Sarah timidly raised her hand. Jack, with a warm smile, encouraged her to speak. Sarah shared a brilliant idea that no one had thought of before. The room filled with excitement, and her idea was quickly put into action. After the meeting, Jack approached Sarah and congratulated her on her contribution. He said, "Sarah, your idea was outstanding. I'm so glad you shared it with us. Remember, wisdom is not limited to age or experience. It can come from anyone who is open to learning and sharing." Sarah felt encouraged and inspired by Jack's words. She realized that in this nurturing environment, her voice was heard and her ideas were valued. Over time, the office continued to thrive, not just because of Jack's knowledge but because of his wisdom. The wisdom to recognize the worth of every individual and the wisdom to create space for others to shine. Jack's story serves as a timeless reminder that true wisdom is not about knowing everything. It's about recognizing the value of every voice and being open to continuous learning. When we let go of our pride and make room for others, we inspire growth, innovation, and a harmonious environment. So, let us all be a little more like Jack, embracing wisdom by embracing others. In doing so, we can create a workplace, a community, and a world filled with inspiration, collaboration, and endless possibilities.